Hello, dear students. Welcome to our online school. Let's start our English lesson. Today we will continue to talk about the space and universe. In this lesson, we're going to learn about the solar system, stars, and other bodies in the space. Let's start. First, let's look at some key words for today's lesson.
A star is a large body in space which gives out light and heat. The Sun is an example of a small star. A moon is a solid body which orbits a planet. The Earth has only one moon, but larger planets, such as Saturn, can have over 20 moons. An asteroid is a rocky object, which is larger than a meteoroid and smaller than a planet. Most asteroids are found in a belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. A comet is a body made up of gases, dust, and ice crystals, which has a long, luminous tail. Comets look like stars, but they orbit stars, sometimes taking thousands of years to do so. A dwarf planet is an object which is larger than an asteroid and smaller than a planet. There are 3 bodies in our solar system that are classified as dwarf planets: Pluto, Iris, and Ceres. A meteor is a small solid body, such as a rock or piece of dust moving through space. If these burn up in the atmosphere of a planet, they are known as meteors or shooting stars. A planet is a large body which orbits a star. Planets are approximately spherical and are made up of solid materials, gases, and liquids.
Now, as we are familiar with the key words, let's watch a video about the solar system.
The Sun is at the center of our solar system. All other bodies in the system, including planets, moons, comets, and asteroids, orbit the Sun, most of them taking many years to do so. The distance between the bodies of the solar system is enormous, many millions of kilometers. The Sun makes up over 99% of the mass of the solar system. This view gives some idea of the size of the Sun compared to the planets and moons that orbit it. There is a belt of asteroids between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Asteroids are rocky objects, similar to small planets, which are found in our solar system. They vary greatly in size. This one has a diameter of 50 kilometers.
I hope this video was interesting and useful and gave you an overall idea of what our solar system is. Now, let's watch the next video to find out some interesting facts about the Sun, the biggest star in the solar system.
The Sun is over 100 times wider than the Earth and 333,000 times its mass. The Sun's huge mass produces a strong gravitational pull, which keeps the planets and other bodies of the solar system in orbit around it. Burning gases in the Sun release vast quantities of energy in the form of heat and light. This light from the Sun reflects off other bodies in the solar system, such as our Moon, enabling us to see them. The Sun's energy supports all life on Earth, even though the Sun is 150 million kilometers away from our planet.
As we know from the video, the Sun is a source of energy. Let's see how it can be applied on the Earth in the next video.
Light from the Sun is a source of energy, which can be used to heat water or to produce electricity.
In terms of sustainability, is sun energy considered to be a type of green energy, or does it belong to the fossil fuels? Yes, you're right. It is a type of green energy that is safe for our environment. Nowadays, Many countries are trying to apply this source of energy by using solar panels. There are 8 planets in our solar system. They are Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. All these planets are divided into 2 groups, inner planets and outer planets. Let's find out what they are from the next 2 videos.
The 4 planets closest to the Sun are known as the inner planets. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. These planets are relatively small and rocky. The surface temperature of Mercury and Venus is very high because they receive the most solar energy.
The outer planets of the solar system are further from the Sun than the inner planets. They are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. They are giant balls of gas and are much larger than the inner planets. Each of the outer planets takes several Earth years to orbit the Sun, travelling billions of kilometres to do so. They also have extremely low surface temperatures because they receive little solar energy compared to the inner planets.
Now let's do the exercise. Match the 2 parts of each statement about the solar system. You now have some time to complete the exercise, and then we will check together. Now let's check. Number 1. The planets of the solar system include the Earth. Well done. Next. The Sun is at the center of the solar system. Great. Planets, comets, and moons orbit the nearest star, the Sun. This is right. The solar system's most massive body is the Sun. Exactly. Asteroids are rocky bodies which orbit the Sun. This is correct. And the last. The solar system consists of 8 planets and other bodies. Great job! Next exercise. Let's complete the sentences with the right option. Number 1. The path of a body around another body in space, such as a star, is called its eclipse, orbit, or trace. Do you think trace? Let's check. No, this is not the right answer. The right answer is orbit. Number 2. The orbits of planets in the solar system are elliptical, square, or circular in shape. Yes, elliptical. Number 3. The greater the warmth, humidity, or mass of an object, the greater the force of attraction it exerts on the other bodies. Mass. Well done. Number 4. The force of attraction between objects such as planets, stars, and moons is called light, warmth, or gravity. Do you think warmth? Let's see. No, this is not right. The right answer is gravity. And the last sentence. The moon, the sun, or the Jupiter is the body that exerts the strongest gravitational pull in the solar system. You're right. It's the sun. Great! Now, let's watch the video about how planets reflect light.
Astronauts who landed on the Moon in the 1960s and 1970s were able to see the Earth because it reflects light from the Sun. They could not see the part of the Earth that was facing away from the Sun.
Planets, unlike stars, do not give out light but only reflect light from the Sun. Here is an image of the Earth from the Moon. As you can see, only a part of the Earth is visible, and the last video for today will tell us about the planets that can be seen from the Earth. Let's watch.
Not all planets are visible from the Earth with the naked eye. Some, like Neptune, are too far away, while others are only visible when their orbits allow the Sun's light to reflect off them to Earth. Planets like Venus often appear as bright objects in the night sky, similar to bright stars. Venus is only visible because light from the Sun reflects off its surface. It gives off no light of its own. The reason why Venus often appears so bright is that it is the nearest planet to the Earth.
And the last exercise for today. Which of the following statements about planets are true and which are false? You now have some time to read the sentences and think whether they are true or false. Then we will check together. Now let's check. We can see Venus from the Earth because it emits light. It's false. We can see Venus because it's the closest planet to the Earth. Next one. The Earth reflects light from the Sun, enabling astronauts to see it from space. This is true. Next. All planets in the solar system are visible with the naked eye if their orbits allow them to reflect sunlight towards the Earth. This is false. Well done. Next, the Moon is visible in the night sky when it reflects light from the Earth. This is false. It reflects light from the Sun. And the last one. Not every bright object in the sky is a star. This is true. Well done. This is the end of our lesson. Today, we have learned a lot of information about solar system, stars, and other objects from the space. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.